Today, many kingdom functionaries have been destroyed and mutilated by human psychology. When they see that God has put a hand on you, his hand on you, and you are taking over, because what God is doing with you challenges their own result, they will bring gullible sentiment and telling you, you are in a rush. You are 25 years old. You are in a rush. You are late. And I mean, you are very, very late. You are 30 years old. You are not affecting your word to the degree that your impact is heard. Maybe you should take a glimpse at the word system and see what your colleagues are doing. Then you will know you are late. The level of impact that people of 22 and 24 are doing in the world. They put a terrible song that darkens the soul on the internet, and in 1 hour he has 30 million views. And then you, with all your activity online, you have 100,000 followers, and you say you have arrived. You are taking over. You are taking over. They can organize concerts in almost every nation of the world and pack out stadia, corrupt their souls with iniquity. And then you are here. You are not even able to fill an auditorium. And then you say you are doing well. Some of them own companies. Companies. You are here looking for employment. And then you say you are taking over. You don't know kingdom. Ha. You don't know kingdom. If we don't arrest the systems of this world, let me tell you, when we begin to talk about dominion, then you will discover that God is highly interested. There is nothing carnal about desiring to take your word. There is nothing carnal about desiring great influence to dominate your realm. In Psalm 2 verse 8, he says, ask of me. God is inviting you to ask him to give you the whole earth as a possession. Ask of me. He said, I will give you the hidden for an inheritance, and the uttermost part of the earth for your possession. Not your environment. Thank God for Lagos, but because you are Lagos, Lagos should be your dumping ground, where you put your crowns and your thrones. He's talking about the uttermost part of the earth. He says Samaria, Jerusalem, Judea, Samaria, and the uttermost part of the earth. So God is expecting your influence to tower to the ends of the earth. He's not expecting you to be influential in Redeem. He's not expecting you to be influential in Lagos. He's expecting your influence to arrest the attention of the nations. And so if your influence have not reached the uttermost part of the earth, you didn't maximize kingdom. You are on the media. Be the most influential. You are not competing with anyone, but you are dominating the world. You are in the academia. Don't stop until you are a professor. And don't just be a professor, be a vice chancellor. Don't just be a vice chancellor, be the head of NUC. You are in business. Have money until there is no project that scares you. You should be able to execute and sponsor projects from January to December. And when they are done, you say, keep this 10 million in case there is something when I'm not around. And it doesn't affect you. There is nothing like enough in this kingdom. You will have and keep having. The Bible said, him that have and desires more, he said, more shall be given to him. He said, but him that have not and desireth not, even the little he has will be taken from him and given to the man that has and wants to have more. That is kingdom. And then you say, what kind of thing is this? The little I have, is it taken from me? Him that has more, why is God still blessing him? That's the kingdom. You are more relevant when you are more powerful. There is nothing carnal about being powerful. There's nothing carnal about taking over. Rise ye up, take up thy journey, and go beyond the river Arnon. Behold, I have given unto you Sihon the Amorite, king of Heshbon. He said, begin to dominate him in battle and take over. Don't sit down and say, God will bless us. No. Stand up, go and take over. That's what he's saying. God will bless you. You are already blessed. Go and deploy it. Don't allow anybody deceive you to make you a mediocre. When a man advises you, go and read the story. Find out. They say you are in a rush. When did they start? You are 25 years old. They say you are in a rush. But when they were 18 years old, they were all over the place. Wake up. If not, you will cry when you are 45 years old. There is nothing like being in a rush, because process is not time-based. You can be 40 years old, you have not gone through process. And you can be 20 years old, you have completed process. I'm not telling you to boycott process. I'm telling you to give yourself to process, and as you graduate, plunge out and take over. God is interested in enlargement. God is interested in more. He said the glory of the king is in the multitude of the people. There is nothing glorious about being 2 or 3.